Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from My Stand Gamers, and welcome. So today I want to share with you one of my ships that's under construction. Something I like to call the Phantom. It is a civilian sort of smuggling cargo vessel, and it's something that I've been working on for a little bit of time, and I've not finished this design yet, but I thought I would share it with you today for a little bit of inspiration and show you, as well as getting some of your feedback to help me finish the interior and some of the other components. So the actual main body of the ship is a very sort of slim, sort of streamlined package. As you can see, we've also got the cockpit that is made out of the small ship mega pack to form that lovely little windshield, and it curves itself back across the actual vessel itself into these very tight, compact engine bay cells with Sage's industrial thruster modding. So you can see them there. So we've got some little bits of indents, different marks to really try to define these engine bays and make them different and stand out. Now, it was originally going to be a vertical takeoff sort of design, so these arms were going to be pitched, but I decided against that. With the amount of vertical takeoff designs that I've recently been doing, I thought we'd go with more fixed wing and we could have a lot more power and a lot more sort of stable control. So that's pretty much the outside to actually show you. Let's head on inside. Now, if we enter through this hatch, I'm thinking in the future that there'll be a Star Wars sort of drop ramp that'll come out the bottom, and this hatch on the top will be purely for escape purposes. We're actually going to drop down into the hull of the ship. So here we have two bay cells, or sort of bed cells, that are going to have like a little bit of a light. So if we press T there, you can turn the light off, say you're reading in bed at night. We've got the same over there. We've got some personal cargo containers, something that I think is quite important. These are separate from the rest of the ship, so you can have your personal sort of items and belongings in there. Now if we head this way, we have one of the incomplete areas, and this is going to be an actual sort of lift or a ramp that allows you to actually raise up and lower, so you can seal off the actual cockpit to the rest of the ship if you wish. And when you raise up into here, you can see we've got access to the actual ship itself. You can see the sort of view we get at the first person. That is not that bad for a ship using this sort of cockpit in this sort of configuration. You're also going to have buttons down there and a lot of other different controls for the player to really have a mess around with. So if we hop back down here, we move into the rear area. So below the floor, we've got like an engine sort of layout that powers by 3 generators, and there's another generator in the back. Now, the original concept for this was to have all the generators in the back here with a blast door, so if these things get damaged and all that green sort of ooze actually leaks out of it, that it won't infect or cause ill health to the rest of the crew. You might have the power out, but you're not going to have actually any crew members going down. We've also got 2 little windows here, bring a little bit of light into the cabin, and we've got the engine bay at the back here with more storage and a really sort of industrial layout. But I'm just not too sure how to take this ship to the next level. This seems like a very sort of empty area at the moment. Maybe I could add more seating, turn it into a troop transport, or maybe more cargo storage. At the moment, all the cargo storage is underneath the floor here and only accessible outside, but I'm not too sure what you guys think of that. We've also got the special chair here. Don't really know the purpose for that just yet, but we'll have to see. Now let's head up and back out of the ship through the escape hatch. So here we go, and you can actually see the ship there. So I thought I'd just show you this today, give you some ideas, give you a little bit of inspiration. We'll take it for a little bit of a flight. The power rating on this thing's going to be horribly inadequate due to the amount of industrial thrusters. So if we power this bad boy up, so your massive sort of power, really fast sort of speed, especially when there's more power put into that. You can also see we've got 2 high velocity cannons on both sides as well, to add a little bit more firepower to the civilian vessel. But it's really cool. I just thought I'd show you this little design today, something I was having to play around with. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and if you want to comment, have a little bit of a talk about the ship, or try to give me some tips on how I can actually finish it off, because I'm a bit stuck with it at the moment. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.